so that made me think, great athletes, terrible humans. Now, I do want to differentiate what I think is a human with a problem versus someone who I think is objectively just a bad person. Example, I think a lot of niggas on the Cowboys is doing some wild shit, and that doc was clearly putting that at the forefront. I don't think that was terrible human. I think that was some niggas who made a lot of money and may or may not have had some drug addictions. And they was playing, and they was basically endorsed by the coach / a handful of players on the team. Like, you got the White House, bro. Like, it's just like, what do you want, man? Y'all doing coke and fucking white women. Not the way I would
Hold
live,
on.
but
Wait, 1 second, 1 second. So me hearing you say White House, I just remembered Thug telling Drake to talk to the president to get him out of jail is very funny. Thug, Thug saying Drake should have been talking to the
hey,
president
yo,
to get him out of jail is so funny to me. All right, continue, continue.
that's yeah. And it's again, I think those are different than like again. I ain't saying Michael Irvin is a saint, but I think Michael Irvin had like inner demons. I don't think he was a bad person per se, if that makes sense, as
Hmm.
far as clarifying the terrible athletes versus the horrible humans.
Yes.
Um, I also want to try to differentiate a little bit to not just be biased. I don't want to throw somebody like Nick Bosa on this list, even though I probably disagree with everything Nick Bosa thinks in his head. I think there's better candidates, if that also
Okay,
makes sense.
that's fair. He's
So,
a he's a
like,
strong honorable mention, if you will.
yeah, strong honorable mention. I'm like, I'd probably vehemently disagree with everything you think in your head, but I'm like, I need for some of these people, I need the action, right? Like, Tyreek Hill has actions to go along with why I just know he's a terrible person. So I pulled up here in the docs. I kind of went like a position by position, not a full position by position, but like a quarterback. This is the great
This is
athletes,
football
terrible human,
exclusive.
all-time NFL team. Yeah, football exclusive, right? Yeah, no, yeah, just football exclusive right now.
Okay.
If we, it's football season. If we get into everybody, I was like, nigga, I could have like 10 shooting guards. Um, the
Literally shooting
so I got,
guards. Funny enough.
hey man, he's got a network now. Um,
I don't even know if I was talking about
so
Gil.
it is.
That's how long
Gil
the
got
list
Skip on
is.
his network. Like, it's just Gil's lived a hell of a life, man. I wouldn't want to
Uh,
do it again. He does shit but a hell of a life. We'll get the easy one out of the way. OJ's our starting running back, right?
clearly. Clearly.
Who's like two? Who's like the second? Like, like again, I mentioned Travis Henry. Travis Henry was doing drugs and beating women. Was selling drugs, beating women, which ended him in prison. OJ's a
Man,
murder, man. Like, you just
OJ has a double murder and then a kidnapping. Granted, that was for his stuff, but I digress. It was different ways he could have went about that. Yeah, he OJ killed the mother of his kids and her friend, I guess. Like, yeah, two innocent
yeah,
people for sure that we do know. Um, I
yeah.
guess alleged because we don't want to be sued, but like, sure.
I mean, who's anybody really pull? Is anybody really suing? Like, because all respect, I guess. Could be, I don't know if we got respect for the terrible people, but like, who's suing on OJ's behalf? Because he ain't doing it no more. Like, just like who's gonna submit the case like defamation of Orenthal James? Like,
OJ suing for
like who the
defamation is
fuck?
so funny.
Like, I'll never forget. And
That's funny as fuck.
I've probably when he actually went to prison for the paraphernalia shit. I'll never
Yes.
forget when they have you do like the prison exit interview where like the niggas ask you like, like, how do you feel and listen, prison ain't rehabilitation, but the U.S. government lies to us and says it's rehabilitation. And so they have these people ask you like, how do you feel like prison has helped change you? Like, nigga, I'm just angrier. And OJ like dead ass looked the person in the face, which is like, I never really feel like I made a mistake, but I really never felt like I was a violent person. And you just see dude like stop typing immediately and just like audibly look up at this nigga, and it's like, what did you just tell me? He's like, because you can't call him that word because it's alleged and he won the case. But if you just know him, and it's just like, that's
I
usually how the type of
disagree.
like, I don't know if we should let this. He's like, don't know if we can let this nigga out yet. Don't know if it works. Shout out to Andrew Luck retiring once he found out he was drafted by him. Receiver, I don't know if this is.
OJ really just used to be on Twitter talking fantasy football, and then in his later
He's
years,
up.
just on fucking YouTube with Cameron and Mace, cracking jokes and
Yeah.
talking running backs. You talk about lived a thousand lives.
Oh man, it's yeah. No, it's a. Again, I would. There's always like a slight interest for me of like some of the way these niggas lived, and I'm like, huh, that'd be like it. It almost like would make you go like that'd be it. And it would be too hectic for me, and like my blood pressure and heart rate couldn't take it. But it'd be kind of neat sometimes to live some of these niggas' lives. Just say I don't want to. I'm not saying I want to hurt nobody, but I'm just throwing that out there.
One of the
Am
one of
I
the
too?
crazy, not craziest, but
Oh, go ahead.
one of the things about OJ I always remember him saying, and it's just so funny because it was true, is when he told Melvin Gordon, he said, "Hey, I think you should get back to work because you might not be employed for long." And he was right. He was right.
Oh man, shout out to I feel so bad. There's like Pat Bolin had dementia, and so he couldn't even. So his kids were in charge of the Broncos those last couple years, but it was like it's still technically his franchise, so he's writing the checks, and so like two of the last like Pat Bolin endorsed checks is like Russell Wilson, Melvin Gordon, and I'm just like, man, Pat didn't deserve that. Like the kids
Tough.
sucked. The kids couldn't figure the brother and the sister hated each other, and so like they literally wouldn't go. I was so heated because it was man it was everything post Vaughn because really Pat lost his memory like post that 2015 Super Bowl, which was kind of dope because he was already starting to go through dementia. But it was like after
If you're
that,
gonna lose it,
he went out a winner.
that's a
Yeah,
fact.
he's like
That's a fact.
the next 6-7 years, he like rest in peace. He don't even remember that shit. He just like, all right, nigga, we did it. We champs forever. Um, but it was like the next handful of free agent classes, like because the brother and sister hated each other, they dead ass wouldn't meet with free agents or like sit there and actually like get the terms agreed upon because it's like he didn't want to be in the same room as a sister, and I'm just like, y'all trying to really fuck my day up. This is why we ended up with Teddy Bridgewater. Shout out to Teddy, but like anyway, am I too recency biased to say to put Tyreek Hill on this team? We only get one receiver.
A wide
Or I
receiver,
guess if we can't think of a tight end, we could do two receivers, no tight end.
great athlete, terrible human. He is it him or is it Antonio Brown?
See, is Antonio Brown a terrible human or a victim of Vontaze Burfict? That's my line where I'm like,
Two
do I
things can
think
be
Antonio
true.
Brown, like if he just for whatever reason DNP's that game, like the nigga's just not like twisting ankle early in the
If he got
game
a
or like
hamstring, he can't go.
yeah, like like how different is history?
That's very
And
funny.
so I'm like, man,
That's very funny.
like what are
Who's a
we?
more
So I'm like,
gross
is
human being? I think they are not good people. I think it's Antonio Brown though, because Antonio Brown, you could argue, is one of the five best wide receivers that ever played football. You can't argue that about Tyreek
it?
Hill.
This is true. I'm down. I'm yeah. I'm gonna put Post just to cut him a little bit of slack. Post Vontae. Um, tight end. I'm trying to think who's like a
I
terrible tight
mean,
end.
my nigga, come on now.
Well,
Be for real. Be fucking serious.
Hey, no, ain't no bullshit. Hold on. I did forget. I'm not going to. I did forget. But the second you said that, I was like, oh yeah, no, we only got, there's only one answer here.
There's
But considering what
only
he
one
did,
answer.
I'm gonna be smart and I'm gonna just for my own safety. Because I don't know who's wrong with him, and so I'm gonna just put
You
A
talk
star
about
star
not
star H
suing
star
for
star
they.
star and let y'all.
You talk about not suing for themselves no more.
Hey man, look, is why who wasn't a consideration for receiver? Just saying. Just say I ain't think of him once. I ain't consider
Hey,
it. I want to.
hey,
I
I
just
don't even know who you talking about.
wasn't.
I don't
I
even know
was
who you
straight.
talking about.
I was straight to Tyreek
I don't even know,
Hill.
I don't even know what you talking about. Honestly,
Oh shit. Um. Linebacker. I was curious. Like, it's got to be
this is
OD, right?
it's like they'll get mad at me because of the team I root for, but I won't let them do that to me. So it is
Oh
Lawrence
shit.
Taylor. Yes, it is Lawrence Taylor.
Is he second though? Is 52 second?
I'm not here to say. I am not here to say. Many would say though. Many would say though.
He's it, him, Stephen A. and Michael Irvin on the Miami sideline look nuts.
Those
Um,
that was it. That was an insane trio. That was an insane trio. I would hate to be a woman at a bar and those three walk in together. They are going to make it very uncomfortable.
hey, yo, oh shit. Um, Irvin's lucky that I think he's like a victim of potential early drugs because I said last week I was like, man, he put that woman through hell. I had no idea even post the doc. Like, no, Michael has put his wife through hell. Like,
Michael
I
Irvin was
watched part
smoking
of the
crack in the late
Shannon interview.
90s. like like my nigga, you
I
you seen what this did.
I'm aware, but I was like in my head because when he's doing the Shannon interview and he's talking about, and it's a sad story what happened with his wife. His wife has early onset dementia, and so he
Oh
was
damn.
talking to Shannon. He's like, man, he's like he literally had to. Now he's obviously got he made millions back in the '90s where your millions just went farther. So really nice house, everything's paid for, blah blah blah, and he still has done a bunch
Yes.
of marketing and TV deals, which is one of the perks of being a cowboy. Objectively, that you can make a lot of money post playing. Um, and so he's like, I'm never going to put her in a home. Like, she deserves, no matter what's going on, to be in her house. And it was like this, it was a sad moment. I was like, oh shit, like, Mike's turning his life around. And then he started saying more and more stories. And I had to Google, because when you start saying like the stories you did as a young person, when you famous, that's all Googleable. And the years are Googleable. And then I Googled what year this nigga got married. And I was like, all right, Mike. All right, man. Look, you owe that woman to do whatever you can for her, but man, look. And then you go on all the smoke laughing with Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes talking about, man, I was good with I wasn't distracted by girls unless it was an IAN. And I'm like, my nigga, you was married. Like, all right. Anyway, Michael, I just like y'all living different out here, man. I just living different. So we
As
got
they tend to.
quarterback, defensive alignment, and a I put CB, but it could realistically just be a secondary, so like a corner or a safety. Um, QB, I feel like this one should be easy. But see, I feel like all the QB niggas is just like I'm trying to stay away from just like MAGA niggas who I know there's a bunch of you could put at quarterback for that. Um, trying to go down the list. Who would I just say? So what? Who's my top? So Brady, Rogers. Like I don't think Rogers is like I think Aaron Rodgers is weird. I don't think he's a terrible person. Um,
Ain't the best person, but but, but
he's
I
not the
get your
best
point
person, but
though.
like I don't want to put him in the same. Yeah, I don't want to put him in the same category as like OJ, AB. I feel like again, like high key, like I know who Tom Brady is friends with, and I'm like, again, I probably disagree with a lot of like ideological points and life points and political points with you, but I also don't know if I could say like that itself generates you as a terrible person.
I mean,
Um,
quarterback. I know who quarterback could be, But I don't want to, again, they'll yell at me for not doing one thing, so I can't do the other thing.
Hey, um, man, who's? I'm trying to go down my list in my head of like where I got niggas ranked, and then just who's the first person that pops out is like, oh, you was awful. Oh, all right, I got it. I'd go Brett
Oh, yes. 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 It is
because again,
absolutely.
I got an action. Like I got an action to go with why like I think you
You have an
like why you were a
action, you
piece
have
of
the
shit.
follow-up to the
Why
action
Brett favorite,
or lack thereof, should I say. And and also
dude.
his supports and beliefs. It is absolutely Brett
Yeah,
Favre.
and that's all right.
This team would be very,
D
very dominant, I
line.
must say.
No, there's oh, these niggas would be held to stop. Like, oh shit. Um, defensive lineman. Um, man, did Bruce Smith ever get into some shit? I don't know anything about Bruce Smith. I'll be real.
I mean, as much as they don't want it to be, based on where we are as a society now, it might be Reggie White.
Oh, you said Reggie White?
Yes.
I, he's
Reggie White's
elite getting
Wikipedia
up there.
has a whole section of comments, if you will, and beliefs, if you will.
Reggie is this nigga played for the Panthers.
He did. He did play for the Panthers, yes.
This nigga. See, that's how you know he's great. Like
Let's
that's just a like,
let's
gosh
just
damn,
say
this nigga had 21 sacks.
your wife would not have been a fan of Reggie White.
Oh, she wouldn't have been a lot of these niggas. Yeah, bro. See, this is where you get fucked up because like these are all terrible people, and then you scroll down the Wikipedia page. This nigga came out the gate 13 sacks, 18 sacks, 21 sacks, 18 sacks.
Mm-mm-mm.
Hey yo, hey, this man retired, came back, had 5.5 sacks, which for an interior defensive lineman is a good year. Said, nah, I can't do this shit no more, and left again. Hey yo. 14, 15, 14, 13. Gosh damn. Yeah, man. Nah, Reggie was a. It's him or Lawrence. Like they gotta be like this is a talk about like a dominant ST. Like you get no time. So we got Reggie Lawrence. We need a secondary. I would put Mel Blunt just because they told me as a teenager he killed two niggas in practice, but that's never been proven. Um,
Jesus Christ. Wait.
they just said they had a Steelers practice, and they said this nigga hit two people. Nobody saw them get up, and they just said keep it moving. And then
Mel
after
Blunt
Jimmy
just
Johnson, I kind
sounds
of believe it. Like niggas start having
Mel Blunt sounds violent. Like that's just a name where it's like if you don't play
it
football,
does
you box. Like you if you
facts.
don't play
Like
football, you box.
you are inflicting harm in some capacity. Um, man, I know one of you. Let me see here. This is a fucked up thing to Google. I'm definitely not putting this nigga. Uh, 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 uh. Oh, that ain't even that bad. They saying Buster Skynes scammed the NFL out of 40 mil. It kind of makes him a hero.
Shit.
Um,
When did we start criminalizing Robin Hoods, you know?
oh, okay, I got it. It's definitely. We was just talking about NFL Network. He's got to be the top secondary guy because I think he's still top 5 or top 6 in interceptions.
Brother. I almost feel dirty putting them on the list with these dirtier niggas. Like,
I, I just like I'm like, and I'm pretty sure. I think he's doing life. It's either life or like a
yes,
really long ass sentence. But I'm
it has to be.
yeah, yeah. So I'm now look, man. I don't do shit just for clicks. I
Yeah,
will make a
9 picks
graphic of
three
this.
times.
All time great. Like all these, like bro, Brett, OJ, AB will not be named. Reggie White, LT, another nigga will not be named. Like this, if this was your NFL street team, niggas ain't, bro. It's a great athletes, terrible fucking human beings. And there's more of y'all that could have made the list. These just the niggas we felt like were at the top. Um, hey man, it is what it is. Remember when you watch sports, for anybody out there listening, you can enjoy what somebody does on the field. You do not know these grown ass men. You do not know the things they do in their personal life. Like it's cool to just say, yo, dude was, like Tony said, the franchise he roots for. I think easily the most iconic player, arguably still their best player. He's like, hey man, is what it is. The facts are the facts. Not the greatest guy. Um, two more here, quick catch before we get out of here. So this is a level game, which I am kind of still on the idea, but I think it's neat because we've talked about a bunch. Anybody that knows me, I don't talk sports with a ton of people. Tony, Will are on exclusive list people that I do talk sports with because I don't care about most people's sports opinions. And I mean, if you want to be a part of one of the coolest, most unique communities, don't forget to like and subscribe.